Okay, we live.
We're live.
Yeah.
All right. Yo. All right. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retire After Podcast. It's your boy Lowe's. It's your boy Darius.
Yeah.
It's your boy Frank. It's your boy Zoe. And we're back with another episode, man. So today we're doing it different, man. We live with it, face cam, you know. But hey, why y'all not here right now? Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, TikTok at Retire After Podcast. Go ahead and follow us on our new Twitter at Retire AP _. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with our first topic of the day. We're gonna go ahead and discuss about are the overtime rules good the way they are, or should they change? Let's go ahead and start with Frank. What you think?
Yo, man, they gotta change the rules, bro. Like somebody could make the argument that it's the defense responsibility to stop the offense. Like in today's day, bro, like when you got quarterbacks like Mahomes and you got the Russell Wilsons, the Tom Brady's, like you got elite quarterbacks, like it's almost a guarantee that they're gonna score and the other team is not gonna get the ball. I understand like you if you're gonna do okay, if you're gonna say like okay, if the team scores a field goal and then the other team comes back with a touchdown, like you might as well just do the same thing with a touchdown, bro. Like I don't get why teams would like. I don't get why the NFL would like say like we can't do the same thing with touchdowns. Like the other team should get like at least a second chance. And we saw last night with the Bills, man. They didn't get a second chance to Josh Allen didn't get a chance to come back, prove himself. He was hot. You feel me? Let the team make a mistake. Let the teams make a mistake first. You feel?
Zoe?
We talking about as far as the overtime rules, correct?
Right.
Okay. Um, Part of me feel like they shouldn't. Part of me feel like they should. I'm gonna tell you why they shouldn't because that gives defense the opportunity to step up first. I believe that we always said for years that defense win games, right? So
Right.
let's not switch it up because this defense failed to do their fucking job. So let's say why they should. You feel what I'm saying? Competition is getting, fired right now as far as offense. Offense is scoring like nothing. Whether it take 2 plays or 3 plays, it doesn't matter. They scoring pretty fast and efficiently as far as like the Bills and the Chiefs. This could have went at least to like 3 or 4 overtimes. The way that college play out. So if we being real, if we really want playoff football and true playoff football, let them boys fight to the end until one of them really get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? This
Right.
was a heavyweight fight. You know what I'm saying? We want to see somebody get knocked out. To me personally, the Bills just wobbly. They had a chance to come back with a haymaker. You feel what I'm saying? So, um, personally, I'm leaning towards they should change the rules. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, go ahead, Darius.
um, I'm with Zoe here, like 50-50 at the most part. But I feel like they should change it to like college overtime rules, bro. Cause it would make the game more like better. Like I would love to see two top tier teams competing overtime, back and forth, back and forth. But at the same time, defense still win games. The Bills had the chance to start their Chiefs and make them kick a field goal, and that gave opportunity to give the Bills opportunity to win, but things happen. I feel like they should. It would bring more entertaining value to the NFL. I feel like they should. What about you, Los?
Yeah, so I definitely agree with all three of you guys in a way. Definitely with like going like the college world overtime would definitely help because literally like yeah, it'll probably go like 7, 8 overtimes, no cap. If they boy and the boys just kept going. But at the same time, with what Zoe's saying, just let them play out the whole 15 minutes of overtime. And whoever get the win, get the win. I definitely agree with that. If it's still a tie at the end of that first overtime, go to another overtime. And eventually you're gonna have an eventual winner. I'll just say let them boys play it out to literally 0-0-0. Because like I definitely felt like the Bills would have got the ball first. yes, they would have scored immediately as well. Same way as the Chiefs. It didn't matter who got the ball first. It was just whoever had it was going to score. There was no way any of the teams going to get a field goal out of it. So obviously, rather if you let them play all the way to the end of the overtime period, or you let them do the college rule, would definitely work out better than this rule where you get the ball, you score, that's game. Because I feel like both teams equally had a shot with the ball to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, because in basketball, they don't do first bucket win. Plays stay at
Exactly.
zero. So I agree with that.
Yeah, because like literally in basketball, just like how you say in basketball, bro, like literally they could be tied at 100. At the end of that 5 minute period, it could be 120 to 105. Just dominant, like literally, like it just go to show who won it more at the end. It could have ended that same way with the Chiefs and Bills game, if they let them play all the way to that end of that period, that whole 15 minutes of that period.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I feel like the NFL players should vote on it, because it's like I feel like everybody in the NFL right now like should vote on it. Majority rules, whoever like decide like, okay, should we like stop at 3 points or 7 points, and whatever is like the best, and coaches too as well, and whoever like has the majority rule, and like that should be the rule change or not. That's how I see it.
I never agree on that. I think that should be within players, coaches, owners, everybody really in on that overtime rule change. Honestly, because like it's crazy. Mahomes said something about it a couple years back when they played the Patriots, and the Patriots got the ball first in the overtime period, and they went down the field and scored, and eventually went to go play the Rams and beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. Y'all do remember that, right? When they played in that
Yeah.
overtime game. Now, this had popped up on Instagram that oh, Mahomes complained about it, but all of a sudden, just last night, they got the ball first and scored. Now they're going to the AFC Championship game. Mahomes might have a different mindset on it, or he might have the same. But that just go to show that either he said it in previous years, and not everybody else is saying it, because like everybody do feel like the Bills actually had a shot at scoring as well. That definitely should have went all the way through, and I think yeah, everybody should definitely vote on that. Should. But hey, that was our take on the overtime rules. You guys let us know in the comment section below what you guys think. You think they should change it or leave it alone? But we're going to go ahead and get into our next topic. Will Tom Brady return? Frank, go ahead.
Yo, man. Oh man. I hope he come back, bro. Like I don't want to be trash no more. I don't want that to happen. I'm tired. No, I can't go back. I can't go back. I can't let that happen. We need Tom Brady to stay, bro. Like we need him to stay. Like if he goes like, all right, I ain't mad. Like you played 22 years. Like body might be at stake. But if it's up to me, like I'll be like, come on, bro, just give us one more year. We can't go out like that. We can't go out like that. Look, this whole schedule for the upcoming season is a revenge tour type schedule. We gonna play the Rams again. We got the Packers. We got the Chiefs. We got a brutal schedule next year. Like
And we play the
really
Cowboys.
Hmm? You said,
And we play the Cowboys.
oh yeah, and the Cowboys. Like that schedule is crazy. Like quarterbacks on our depth right now is Blaine Gabbert and Kyle Trask. I already didn't like Kyle Trask, just like from what I seen in the preseason. But maybe he developed. I gotta see him again. I'll give him another try if he do go into the season with Kyle Trask in the preseason. See what happens there. But I think Tom Brady will not retire. I don't think he want to go out like that. I don't think he want to go out like that. I think he want one more ring. Originally, I thought he was trying to get 10 rings, but that's too hard. So I don't think
Yeah.
he will retire. You got a
I'm going to sit
backup
there and
plan.
agree with you. I'm going to definitely sit there and agree with you, bro. I really don't think Brady is going to sit there and retire after this loss. There's no way he finna go out like this. Like other quarterbacks had, like Breeze had, but like, nah, that's not in Brady. Brady's a winner.
Yeah.
And one thing for sure, he's gonna come back. And if he come back, it's definitely revenge tour. And we're definitely gonna get that ring for sure. And it's just like honestly, when you have that competitive mindset and all you think about is winning, all you want to do is win, there's no way in hell you're just gonna sit there and sit on that loss and retire on a loss. No way you want to end your career on a loss. So it's like he gonna come back and put it dirty. The Rams have our numbers, bro. Even when we was both trash, the Rams and the Bucks was both trash. Rams always had our numbers. And I can't even sit there and lie. As a Bucks fan, I can admit the Rams always had our numbers. Right? We was trash and they was trash, and we both were good. They always so. Yeah, Brady is not sitting on that loss. Brady gonna go for 8. He ain't going for 10, but he definitely gonna go for 8. And he'll most definitely had the most rank ever by one player and one quarterback in the league. Go ahead, Zo.
Bro, I don't know if y'all know that what RDC World, the that whole team right
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they made a video today about the Bucks losing to the Rams. Like the story didn't fit. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't write a
Man,
story for it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Tom Brady coming back. We all know that. I think the way that Peyton Manning came out, the way he went out. Oh yeah, he finna retire. This man, I think he won MVP. No, Cam won MVP that season, and he won the championship, the Super Bowl 50. You know what I'm
Super Bowl
saying?
50, yeah.
It was written perfectly. You know what I'm saying? It was written perfectly. So with that being said, I think Tom Brady gonna come back. They gonna write him off on a high note. You know what I'm saying? He definitely might win that championship next year. He gonna walk off with 8. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's just what I see, bro. Like we seen this before. We seen this before where we get a specific player that ESPN or any kind of news network and they push him the most. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, like I personally don't believe I personally don't believe any other quarterback come back like that. You know what I'm saying? Like realistically in a game, it just don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden you've been playing trash this entire game, and now all of a sudden the defense suck. Who got the sliders? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Who's touching the settings on the defense right now? Because personally, I feel like how all of a sudden the defense stopped playing and y'all almost come back like that. You know, I, I I love the Bucks. You know, that's my granddad team. I grew up loving the Bucks, so I ain't no hater like that. But I'm just saying, like, can we all be honest about what's going on? You know, they writing stories right now. And let me keep it a buck. The Rams were supposed to win. Look at the team, bro. The team is full of players who are written off by different reporters and ESPN people. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, this guy's career is done. Oh, is he overrated? Oh, is his job coming to? You know what I'm saying? We see this. The Rams got OBJ, who come from the Giants, who come from the Browns, and who's considered this trouble receiver. Now he's catching the ball. Von Miller, he's on the end. Oh, is he done? He's sacking Tom Brady like crazy. Ain't his story up? You feel what I'm saying? Who else? But I ain't gonna
They
keep
got that
going.
boy J Round. That boy J Round.
Hey, I'm just saying,
They
Bro,
got
like,
they
Eric
got
Weddle coming back.
they got everybody, bro. That's crazy. That
what?
round, bro. That's like literally like, bro. If like temper perspective, right? That is
Mhm.
like armwood, literally. That is the wood. The Rams is the wood. They got literally everybody going against the Bucks, and you would probably consider the Bucks as like let's just like go Hillsborough for right now. I can't think of a team off the back of my head, but let's just say that's Hillsborough for right now. The Bucks is Hillsborough. They're going against the Rams as Armwood. Armwood is straight up loaded up. However, Hillsborough fought back, but still couldn't get the job done. But they probably have a chance definitely next year to beat them boys because they always evenly stacked.
Yeah. Like I said, like if we being realistic, like even Matt Stafford, bro, we all know he fought. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. But it's just the fact of he came from the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions was trash for years. You know what I'm saying? Then they was talking about how he played personally. Like was he good enough? You know what I'm saying? So they traded. They made the swap. So he with the perfect team, bro. At the perfect time. You couldn't write a better story than right now. Let's be real. So that's where
Exactly.
I'm at. Tom Brady coming back. The script is already written.
Yes, sir.
When you see the script, man, like, hey, man, like, I don't like when people say like the NFL scripted, but
That's
sometimes it
enough.
do look like that though. And like, you can't make that up. He fumbled. Cam Akers fumbled at the goal line. He fumbled like in the last few minutes, and then like Cooper Cup fumbled a high snap. How do all that happen? Like, but at the same time, I feel like it's hard to script football. I played football before. Like, I feel like that's something hard to script. Like, that just don't make sense to me.
Well,
Yeah.
since the tuck rule, baby. Since the tuck rule, we know Tom
Yeah.
Brady been the golden boy. We know this. Come on.
I do think the
Mr.
cheating
Bird.
thing. I do think cheating thing is real though.
Of course, the cheating shit real.
Hey, that inflated ball. That boy Brady got
Cheating.
suspended for 4 games, bro.
No, that bit real, bro. Him and
But
Bill.
nah, let's go ahead and get Darius take in right quick. Go ahead.
About Brady coming back.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You live in Tampa for a reason, my boy. It's time for retirement. I don't want Brady to come back. It is strong percent he might. Don't shake your head, nigga.
What you wrong with this dude?
Go ahead. Tell again. Make your point.
It is strong percent.
Go ahead, cool point, bro.
It is strong percent. He might, but at the same time, I don't want him to come back. You know why? That is less competition for me, for us, the 49ers fans. Less competition. Let's be fair, bro. I shouldn't have to play you or the Rams in the damn playoffs, bro. Fuck around. You got, like those, you got Matthew Stanford, OBJ. Like, bro, the Rams team already stacked up at 1. Plus, we got the Bucks and Tom Brady old ass. It's tough for him to go, bro. You like 44. It's your life. You played football most of your whole life, bro. Like, go with time, man, bro. Go on ESPN. Or call it Saturdays or something, bro. Like, it's your life. Don't come back. Like, why?
And that's how he enjoys life. He like playing football.
Come on now. Do you see the...
That's what you like to do for fun.
Talking about... That man had pain on his face yesterday, bro. When he got sad, you just see all in his face, like, what the fuck, I'm still playing here.
Pain, that was anger. My line ain't blocking for me. That's what that was.
Ain't no damn anger.
Not no pain, bro.
Ain't no damn anger. The anger was after the pain, my boy. When he got hit, that pain came out his face. His facial expression explained it. But
I don't know. Maybe it's because his lips. You know, his lips got busted.
no, his whole face lit up, bro. Ain't no lips. The whole face.
Hey man. Enough of that bullshit. But Brady's not retiring, bro.
Thank you.
We need to, damn it.
That's just not happening. I get. I understand. You want the 49ers to run the NFC for the next couple years. I understand that. Y'all not gonna do it a sorry ass quarterback like Garoppolo, bro. But I understand your point. You want the 49ers to run the NFC. That's cool. But you gotta remember, bro, there's no way in hell Brady's gonna sit there on the loss with the Rams. That's just like with Peyton Manning. You really thought he was gonna sit on that 43-8 ass whooping by the Seahawks in 2013? Let's be real. He's not finna sit. Exactly. There's no way in hell these quarterbacks are sitting on the loss like that. Like, I'm sorry to say, I love Aaron Rodgers, but I can't see him winning another ring. I can't. No matter if he go play somewhere else, or maybe it gets scripted out the same way as it did for Matt Stafford. Just have to take him to go to a team that's already kind of stacked, and all you gotta do is just play football. We'll just see with that. But like, literally, as far as like sheriff moves, yeah, Brady's the next sheriff, bro. He gonna go out with a ring. Definitely going out with a ring, but there's no way in hell he gonna go out with that playoff lose. That's not the end of his story. No way.
Man, pull it like
Not
this.
gonna lie, I'm about to pull up the Davis Island. You know, plead my case.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm putting it up there with you, bro. I know where you stay. I've been there.
I say,
Security! Y'all niggas.
Hey Brady, let me have a word with you, man. What you thinking about? You thinking about the Super Bowl? Hey, come on, man. I think the Super Bowl's gonna be where? I don't know. I think it's gonna be in Las Vegas at that. Yeah, bro. We trying to go to Las Vegas, bro. We trying to go to Vegas, bro. So what you on, Brady? Come on.
Y'all some messed up people.
Oh, how we messed up people?
Y'all want this man to
What
keep
you
on,
talking about?
y'all want the man to keep on playing. Don't be damn up like
It's not even
It's
that.
his
It's just
decision, though.
like at the end of the day, he might retire, and at the same time he might say, "I'm gonna come back. This is gonna be my final year." Like Ray Lewis, when Ray Lewis came back, it's crazy. I think it was week 17. We didn't even know that this was his final season, but like he did it on the press conference and said, "Yeah, this is the last ride." And the Raiders went on and did what? Won the Super Bowl that year. Written off the story just fine. Peyton Manning. If you ask me, he had a poor last season, but it didn't seem like Peyton was Peyton. But that Broncos defense though was really like that. Hey, they
Yeah,
really did carry the way. They definitely paved the way for Peyton to definitely get that ring. I guess a 15-1 Carolina Panthers sent the sheriff off the right way. Same with Baltimore, they sent off Ray Lewis the right way. So at the end of the day, Bruce Arians and the Buccaneers is gonna send out Brady on the right way, bro. They send him off the right way, bro. It's definitely gonna happen. 2022, definitely.
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead,
That
bro.
go
that
ahead.
bro, that Carolina Panther team was unstoppable, bro.
You right.
And what pissed me off was that I don't care. I'm gonna go back to the scripts. Like, let's be real, bro. Like, how all of a sudden they can't play football? How come all of a sudden the Panthers see this weak ass, Denver Bronco team? You know what I'm saying? Like they probably got a decent safety and corner, I believe, at that time, and I think they had like
That defense is elite, though.
Nah, that
it
deep,
wasn't
bro.
it
Von
wasn't it
Miller.
wasn't Legend of Boom. It wasn't Legion of Boom.
Yeah, you right.
At the
You
same
feel
time,
me?
You had Von Miller and Chuck. Was Chuck there at the time coming off the edge? And I know Shaq
Oh,
Barrett was there.
no. Chud came into the league like 2018, 2019.
Shaq Barrett and Sean Ray or something like that. It was
Yeah,
something.
they had Barrett. And they had the middle linebacker, what's his name?
Fenton.
Brandon Marshall, 54. They had him. They had Doomerville. I ain't gonna cut. That defense was actually loaded that year. It was actually loaded.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. That's the front seven. We talking about the front
Right.
seven. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that weak ass secondary. That's
The
what I'm
secondary,
talking about.
they had Chris
Yeah.
Harris too. And
Who is Chris
Akeem
Harris?
Talib.
Who
He
is
plays
Chris
for the
Harris?
Chargers right now.
I know he's nobody now, but like back then he was a somebody, bro.
Yeah, he
But who
was
is
a somebody. That's what I'm saying. He was locking up, bro. I'm
that's
telling
one
you.
person though. But that's one person. You don't
And
know the rest of the.
Akeem Talib, he played too.
Akeem Talib was getting cooked around that time. That's why he fought. That's why he fought old boy. That's why he threw fists with old boy because Crabtree was eating him up.
Roby
I ain't
too
gonna
on the
hold you.
nickel.
You got a point, bro.
Okay then, he was getting eaten up around that time. So if we being realistic, the Panthers had no reason losing that game.
No, he
That's it.
did.
That's when I realized that this NFL shit written. You feel what I'm saying? Like there was no way that the Panthers all of a sudden they can't play football. The Broncos are just dominant on both ends. That's come on, it's not real. So that's just how I feel about that. On Super Bowl 50, that shit was riggery.
Oh,
Okay,
you right though. You is right though because like now you say it like that, but literally watching the game, Cam fumbled. You would think he'll just be a smart ass and actually fall on the ball or pick it up and try to do something with it or throw it away. This motherfucker literally ran to the ball, act like he was gonna pick it up. Ball Miller took it to the crib. So yeah, honestly, that year most definitely was scripted out. Even that Super Bowl with the Rams and Patriots, when the Rams had a really, really good offense. There's no way in hell you can tell me an offense that averaged down there 30 points a game, put up 3 points in the Super Bowl.
Then
Three
on top
points
of
in the
that,
Super Bowl.
you don't think they wanted the Patriots and Ram rematch? That shit scripted, right? Not only
Right,
that, not
hold
only
up,
that,
hold up.
didn't Roby Coleman obviously hit that receiver before the ball even got there?
right,
Yeah.
Y'all remember that Rams and Saints game, bro?
right. Yeah,
Come
but
that one was most definitely
see,
red
Come
and script.
on.
how can you go full speed and like just like take all of that? Like it don't make sense to me. You can't script football. I'm sorry. What do you think about it? Like it just can't process my mind.
Look. You right. You can't script football, but you damn sure can script the NFL though. You can script the NFL, bro.
Hey yo,
What do you mean by that
In
though?
college
You gotta be more
college
specific.
football is not even like that, and high school is not even like that either.
y'all forgetting about the
Be more specific with that.
Go ahead, Darius.
y'all forgetting about the 2017 game between the Patriots and Jaguars. Come on.
Oh,
You remember that game, right?
and Bortles was driving down the field and like he missed the throw.
Fucking flats, missed calls. Come on now. That
Okay, I can see how the flags can.
You can script the NFL, bro. You can. You can't script high school and college football. No way in hell you can't. You can't.
Yo, y'all
The only way I can see it, is through the referees, like throwing the flags and stuff. But like player wise, I can't see it. Player wise, like people too competitive out here. Especially when you've been competitive all your life from high school, college, all of a sudden the NFL, like okay, fumble the ball right here in 8 minutes of the fourth quarter. What? Like,
yeah, yeah.
Bro, like, look, okay. Correct me if I'm wrong, but do they not say, it's what probably like 100,000 football players come out, a year, right?
yeah.
As far as like, fuck it, 1 million that come out of high school into college, right? And then out of college, it'd be that that 100,000 that make not 100,000, that 100,000 that make it to D1, right? And then after a couple years, you see some who end up going to like D2, D3 type shit, right?
Right.
Don't you realize that all of them are hand selected? All of these players are hand selected. You don't think that they read their background, where they come from, all of this shit, you know what I'm saying? You don't think all of this is like, oh, okay, let me write this story. Think about it. They got Road to Glory, bro. Think about Road to Glory, right? And how all of that lead up to the NFL.
At the same time, they pick the ones that are good in college, though. That would mean college is scripted too. You gonna say it that way?
The stories of fire. The stories of fire.
Hey.
I know college players, and they don't say college is scripted.
Okay, those stories be lit as fuck, bro.
They get played a lot
on a Saturday morning. You sitting there, getting ready to watch your team play, and all of a sudden they got a story playing talking about he homeless, this and that, and third. His mama can't feed the family and shit, so he got to go out here and work.
Cordell Jones.
Hey,
those can't be having like 20 of those stories stack on that. Damn, bro.
But I ain't trying to laugh about it, but like, bro, nah, y'all have a point, bro. Y'all definitely have a point, bro. Like that shit do be scripted out for real, bro. Shit definitely do. And then I'm like Stetson Bennett. Who the hell know that motherfucker was a damn mailroom dude, bro? Out here delivering mail and shit. Who knew? And he went JUCO and came back to Georgia, and all of a sudden he's on the football team, and he a starting quarterback at Georgia as a walk-off, and go and beat Alabama. How? Alabama just embarrassed this idiot a month ago.
I ain't gonna lie. The Kurt Warner story sounds scripted as hell. Like you undrafted free agent, you get cut, you start working at a store. And all of a sudden, you like on the bottom of the depth chart, and then I don't know that I ain't gonna lie, that was sound kind of scripted. Then you trash for a couple of years, and you go to the Cardinals and then win the Super Bowl.
Now they lost the Super Bowl. They lost to the Steelers, bro.
I think he went to it.
But Larry Fitzgerald touchdown though. Larry Fitzgerald right up the middle. Just home.
Like I don't want to believe that because like if it's scripted, then like it just changed everything. I can't enjoy football the same way.
That's why it's a conspiracy, bro.
There's like 3 players that said it was scripted though. Like I heard of 3 players who said like it was scripted, like on Twitter or something, and then deleted it. So.
It is scripted. Watch how literally like if it go as planned. Chiefs versus Rams, how everybody wants to see that rematch. Or this time you got Matthew Stafford at quarterback. Watch how that shit be scripted for the Rams to win. It could be that way.
Why would you say? Why would you say it's scripted for the? Oh, okay, never mind. The story.
Stafford,
Darius
OBJ, literally, Zoe just said it. OBJ, trouble receiver at the Giants, acting like a diva. So he get trying to go to the Browns. Boom, same shit again. His dad go post on Instagram a 11-minute video of him getting open on every single play. So what the Browns do? Release his ass. He become a free agent. The Rams sign him the next day. Von Miller. Can Von Miller still play? He's starting to get old. He been in the league for about 12 years. His ass look rusty as shit. What happened? Get traded to the Rams. He didn't want to get traded, but guess what? He goes anyway. Aaron Donald, the best of the best of the best to ever even play the D-line position. Still been around, bro. He went defensive player of the year every year. Even last year was fucking real because TJ Watt should have won it.
Yeah.
And then you got Jalen Ramsey. Last but not least, Jalen Ramsey having a contract situation in Jacksonville. They got to the point he did not want to play another down for them boys until he get traded. If he ain't getting no money, he ain't want to play. So what happened? He get traded to the Rams.
And Sean McVay win a big one.
And Sean McVay, being the youngest coach in the league, wins a big one. Because why? He got all these key players that went through some kind of adversity, and now they're on the Rams. And LA at that.
I get to this point. What was the topic? What we talking about? What was the original topic? I don't even remember no more.
It was Tom Brady. When Tom Brady come back, and I started off with all this shit scripted. It's already written for him to come back and win the Super Bowl.
Okay. Okay, this is come from a Tom Brady topic. It makes sense.
We always get off topic anyway, bro. Maybe worth it though. Maybe worth that. Really.
Got a contingency plan if Tom Brady do go though. We either trade for Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson.
Or just grab A-Rod.
Ooh. Nah, that's
not close to the playoffs.
All about getting A-Rod and shit.
He's not close to the playoffs. I don't got a problem with it. I would take A-Rod if Tom Brady retired. I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure if you win playoff games. He might just lose to the 49ers again. Yeah.
Saying, bro, he can't beat us.
Bro,
Bucks barely beat the Packers.
You said?
The Bucks barely beat the Packers.
Yeah.
Beat them.
But still,
right, in one season.
But look, though, you cannot lie, though. That game, like, everybody wants to say that game was on A-Rod because it couldn't get a guard on offense. You have to blame that shit on the special teams all the way through. All the way through. You had this game at 7-0. The whole game. Defense playing good. Yeah, offense can't do nothing, but at least they can do is shoot clock. So if San Fran do score, they do go to overtime, which it was supposed to go as planned. But guess who fucked up the game? Special teams. I can't blame that game on A-Rod. I can't blame that game on the Packers defense. I can't. I have to blame all that shit on special teams. You give up a block punt. That game is low key. Now that we talking about that script shit, that definitely looked like it went as script. And San Francisco to come back and win.
Why would the NFL have
it was never so 49ers to win.
Put it like this, man.
Why would they script the 49ers to win? Why would they script the 49ers to win if it is scripted? Like,
if it was script, you feel me? We would have drafted Aaron Rodgers be on our team. He always wanted to be a 49er. You check his draft interview. He want to be a 49er. We didn't pick him. And this man,
I'm about to log off. Bro.
And this man said he gonna make sure the 49ers be glad not picking him. Hey, we 0-4 him, bro. Like the finals.
This is a conspiracy episode today.
We been the same home, bro.
Join.
But hey,
ain't nothing I can say about it. Hey, literally ain't nothing I can say about it.
You can't beat us, join us.
Ain't get drafted by the Niners, so therefore, guess what? What the 49ers do every time they see A-Rod? Ain't nothing but a little average quarterback. We finna go ahead and beat his ass. Ain't shit to it. He can't beat us. He wanted to join us anyway.
Hey, you can't beat us, join us, bro. He got a nice spot at QB position, bro.
That's all y'all need,
They got a nice
That's
spot.
really all y'all need.
apparently.
Be the
I can't imagine. I can't imagine all them Packer fans like sitting in the freaking stadium in -10 degrees just for some BS like that to happen in the end zone, like a block punt. 10 degrees. I can't do it. Couldn't
Hey,
do it.
y'all want to know what's funny?
what?
Mm.
I had the 49ers writ up after they convert that 4th-and-1. I took the game out, come out, yeah, we got the dub. Ain't nothing. Because I think it was like 2 or 3 minutes left in that game, and all of a sudden, as soon as I cut it off, momentum changed. And it was the same way with the Bucks. Like yesterday, I went to the bar and we was down 27-13 in the fourth. As soon as I got up and left the bar, my girl was about to send me a message talking about somebody. Tell us time left. As soon as I even got in the car, the motherfuckers scored. The Bucks scored. And then while we on the way back, they scored again. Just for LA to do what? Throw the Cooper Cup, burn out Antoine slow ass, and go ahead and get the field goal, get up out of here with the dog. So
You know
yeah.
what? Let's go ahead and switch it to that topic. Talk about like what happened this weekend since we on there right now.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead, man. I was about to take on Tom Brady. And we're finna go ahead and get into our thoughts on the playoffs, bro. Go ahead, Frank.
Over this bus game, man. I almost had a heart attack yesterday. Um, these these players was tripping. I don't understand why you don't put three safeties back there. Like 43 seconds, you got three safeties play deep. Like will you have your safety Antoine Winfield playing man coverage on Cooper Cup, the best NFL wide receiver today.
All right.
He's gonna get routed up, bro. Like he got like Winfield is already like 30 yards back and still somehow get burnt. That happened. To put three safeties back there. My thoughts though, like on every playoff game, this was like the best playoff weekend I've ever seen. Like all these games were great. I watched every single one and I enjoyed every single one of these games. But I don't really got nothing like too crazy to say about any of these games though. Besides that, Mahomes and Josh Allen's like the new Tom Brady, Peyton Manning. Josh
Yeah.
Allen stays like dope the next few years.
Yeah. Yeah. Shit, my take. Bro, I didn't even get a chance to catch the Bengals Titans game, bro. I didn't get a chance to catch it. But I damn sure caught that 49ers Packers, that Bucks, Rams, Chiefs, and Bills. Now, my take, I already pretty much gave my take on that Packers 49ers game. I just felt like that was bullshit on special teams. That's just straight up a bullshit job. Like, honestly, how can you fucking go out like that? Like, you get, like, literally, 49ers ain't do shit on offense the whole game. Jimmy G threw a pick and all. Debo is on lock. Every fucking, like, bro, how the fuck? How the fuck you still find a way to lose that fucking game? So, therefore, like, that's my take on that. I don't even want to discuss it no more. But that Bills and Chiefs game though, bro, like literally from the beginning to the end. From the beginning to the end, bro. I just literally couldn't keep my eyes off, man. It's my girl, and her brother literally like watching how that shit was going back and forth the last 2 minutes. It was just like a crazy ass game. And all I could think about was Peyton and Brady. Peyton and Brady. Peyton and Brady. That's just sitting there going in my head like, bro, like that. The future of the NFL is definitely in good hands. Definitely the AFC side. The AFC side. And now, last but not least, that Bucks and Rams game. Bucks and Rams. From the beginning to the end. All I can say is, if it didn't play like that first half. They had the Rams on lock that whole entire second half. Probably give up 10 points while we put up 24 of those points in the second half. So realistic 24-3, just like how it was 20-3 in the first half. And it was just almost like literally I'm questioning my head like our defense actually finally came to play, but when the game was too late. So it's almost like we definitely had a chance to win that game if they play like that the entire game. But that game was definitely good. Definitely went down to the wire, and like all these games early, every last one of these divisional round games went down to the wire. Last second field goal or touchdown, literally what ended the game. And honestly, as a football fan, I love to watch it like that. Definitely like to watch every game like that. But you ain't have to worry about somebody getting their ass but make them look like they should never been here.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Zo.
Okay. Yeah, I like the fact that you pointed out that all the games is pretty great. Mainly because the point differential was probably like 6 and 3 points pretty much.
Right.
Um, man, seeing the Bengals cook is a beautiful thing. I don't know about you, but Joe Burrow, man, what I don't know. Like I went against him. Stupid decision, obviously. You know. But the Titans, their defense wasn't necessarily there. And on top of that, we go to show that Tannehill isn't necessarily that franchise quarterback that you need him to be. You should have paid Derrick Henry before you paid Tannehill. That's an obvious thing. You feel what I'm saying? You need Derrick Henry. Y'all needed him all season because all of a sudden now y'all can't necessarily win games because y'all can't put it in the air. You feel what I'm saying? I think it's about time y'all need to start looking for a quarterback that'll get y'all past the hump. Um, and then on top of that, I think Julio is actually starting to show his age. I don't know if y'all noticed that.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
starting
I
to see
think
that.
yeah, I think they definitely need a slot receiver to hide that because not every time you're gonna get Julio like that. You feel me? Julio's still a beast, don't get me wrong, but at the same time it's gonna be some time where you're gonna need a player two off. Um and plus he's injury prone right now. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, we seen it when he was with the Falcons. When they had Calvin Ridley being that nice saucy slot receiver that he was, Julio was turning up because he had that good young receiver to hide some of the things that he couldn't do, and now it's on blast pretty much because it's just him and AJ Green. Um, as far as the what was the other game that night? Fuck, what was it?
Packers 49ers.
Packers 49ers. I think A Rod is fed up with the Packers. He done.
Yeah.
It took y'all forever to actually, try to at least try to rebuild something. He got y'all to the NFC championship, and the best way y'all can repay him is by being terrible. You feel what I'm saying? Pretty much on the defensive end. It's not completely defense fault, but defense does win championships. And last time I checked, when he was actually happy with the Green Bay Packers, y'all had players like Nick Collins. Y'all had players like what's the old boy B.J. Raji. Y'all had Clay
Charles
Matthews.
Wilson.
Yeah, and y'all had AJ Hawk. Y'all got to think about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Without defensive pieces, you will never win a championship in NFL. We know this. Look at the Chiefs. That's really why the Chiefs lost in the Super Bowl. They didn't have a defense that could stop Brady and them boys. You feel what I'm saying? They were just piling up points. So, with that being said, that's the main reason why the Packers lost and why A Rod is done with the Packers. That might be his last game as far as yesterday went.
Right.
I can't really say too much about the Bucks. We seen what happened. It is what it is. We done already talked about that. But Bills and Chiefs, you said it right, man. The NFL is good for the next upcoming years, bro, with these two quarterbacks, man. They already writing their Hall of Fame resume right now. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta think about that. So, I believe that Patrick Mahomes got the NFL in the palm of his hands, and he proved that last night. So that's my take on the weekend.
Last but not least, oh boy,
Yes, sir. I can't
I
really say
ain't
nothing.
retaliated.
I can't really say nothing. I watched all the games except for the 49ers and Packers game, except for that one. But anything about that, all the games were good. Happy to see my boy Joe, Madman Joe, man, beat the Titans in the AFC Championship. His second year, bro. After the ACL surgery, bro. His second year, bro. I like it. Like you say, Bills and Chiefs, good ass game. That was an amazing game. Game of the week for me. And the Bucks and Rams, man. Yeah. Hard to see. But ain't it but that, yeah. And with the Packers and Green Bay, it sucks seeing that like that might be Aaron Rodgers' last game in the NFL. Cause I do want my boy to get a W, bro. Like I want my boy got with a bang also. And you know what would be crazy though? If the damn Titans get Aaron Rodgers though. That'd be crazy right there.
Titans getting Rodgers.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
I don't think he want to go to a place like Tennessee though.
That'd be crazy though.
Why we leave a small town to go to another small town?
He used to it, okay? What to do in Wisconsin? Nothing. I see used to it, bro. What to do in Wisconsin?
Yeah,
Or he might be tired of it.
He might be tired.
Might be tired. They say he go to California every off season.
You do?
Cause he from Cali.
Right. You also say he might be 49er, but that's a different story. All the games were good.
Bengals
Oh,
not winning.
being the Niners. Go ahead, my bad.
The Bengals not. Damn, I'm already spoiling my prediction, but the Bengals not winning this championship, bro. Because that old line is going to cost the Bengals big time. It's finally for a cash out with them.
You believe, my
So
boy.
pretty much, So pretty much, we can go ahead and switch from our thoughts to discussion on the championship game. So, all right, pretty much popped it off.
Yeah, man.
Continue.
The Bengals, like, if Joe Burrow had an old line, I actually might say like Joe Burrow might beat Patrick Mahomes, but the fact that it's an Arrowhead and then like his old line is not like protecting him the way they need to, it could get really, and this is gonna sound crazy, but it could get really bad. Like the Chiefs might blow out the Bengals, and that's I don't know. I don't want to say that, but the Chiefs might blow out the Bengals. I just have a real feeling about that. Oh, I see that game going, and then the 49ers and the Packers. No, Packers. 49ers and the Rams. I ain't forgive the spoiler, but like that game right there is gonna be a good game. That should be the 6:30 game, in my opinion. It's gonna be really physical. These two teams know each other very well. It'll come down to whoever runs, in my opinion, whoever runs the ball better. You know, who's the better run blocking team? I mean, who's the better run game team? I think it's the 49ers. Who got the better quarterback? Who got the better defense? Defense win, like Zoe said, defense win championships. So it should be interesting to see.
Yes.
Hey, I know the odds against Joe Burrow is slim right now, but you can't count him out. My boy had multiple comeback games against opponents, especially against the Chiefs in the regular season, but it's the playoffs. I still go, my boy. I can't bet against him. I like him to come and bring it. Bring the game. I like him to put it like this. I like him to upset everybody. I like it. Some odd reason, I like Joe Burrow to upset. Can't count him out. You can't. But with the Rams and Packers, I mean, God, fuck you, Frank. With the Rams and 49ers, I believe, put it like this. It's going to be like a back and forth game. I know that for sure. It comes down who's going to make the most mistakes. Because you see that the Rams can't finish out. They just can't. Like, they blew a 27-3 lead against y'all. They blew a 0-17 point lead against us. Like, they can't finish out. Mostly, like, they're like a first half team, in my opinion. Like, they're a first half team. And I feel like if we get the same mistakes they had against y'all, we the ran. Cause they should have like a bunch of fumbles. That was real. Like damn running back fumbling, the wide receivers. goddamn center overstepping the ball. I don't know how that happened, to be honest. That's some Javier shit, but center overstepping the ball. And what else? Defense giving up
Tip by the reference.
touchdowns.
We don't know what we talking about. God damn. But yeah.
I like those over the Rams, bro. I just like it.
Go ahead, Zo.
Ooh, this is a toughie. This is tough. Um, I'm gonna do it one last time, and if he beat the Chiefs, I'm never betting against Joe Burrow again. But I do have the Chiefs beating the Bengals because the Bengals have a mediocre defense. Um,
Mm-hmm.
we know that the Chiefs can score 40 points a game, bro. No matter what. So I think that the Chiefs are going to rip the Bengals to shreds. Um, as far as the NFC, that's tougher than you think. That's tougher than you think. Like it's gotten to the point where 49er fans can't buy tickets allegedly
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
because you know SoFi Stadium, oh yeah, you're not allowed to do that. I'm like, okay, it's like some sneaky stuff going on. But all I'm gonna say is that home field advantage obviously don't matter because it's been plenty of home field losses this year. So um, let's just be real. This is gonna be a game for the ages, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about this for a couple seasons. I'm gonna just say that. Just due to the fact of who's on the Rams, and if the Rams lose, this whole thing is a disaster. The whole season. Um, if the 49ers win, y'all owe my boy Jimmy some respect. You feel me? Um,
Darius especially.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm still going to be talking trash till you win a Super Bowl.
I'm just saying, if Jimmy get them boys to the Super Bowl, man, put some respect on my dog name. He ain't even gotta win that,
I still won't. I
Hey,
still
but he
won't.
got
He got to win that bit.
hey,
He got
we
to win that
need.
bit. Then I give him
Hey,
his credit.
we need to.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but I'm gonna just say, dog. Like for me personally, I think that the Chiefs got the easiest Super Bowl they could have ever had. This is it, bro. Like that's just how I feel. Like if we not even to the point of saying championship predictions, I already got mine, man. Chiefs taking all of this.
Hmm.
Interesting. Um, I'm not trying to make my prediction early on the AFC Championship game either, but I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. There's no way in hell you're gonna win the Super Bowl getting sacked 9 times. I'm gonna just say that right now. You're not winning the Super Bowl, especially if you do come out on top of Kansas City. You gotta realize the defensive line you will go against either NFC, rather San Francisco or the LA Rams. Them are some pretty good ass defensive lines. And those defensive lines don't fuck off. They don't. So it's like I can't see I don't bet against Burrow either. So far I've been right on the first 2 picks for Burrow in the playoffs. But I can't see them beating Kansas City because just like you said, their defense is definitely mediocre. At one point they had the Titans at 16-6 and then all of a sudden it was 16-16. And when they played the Raiders, at one point the game was 23-10 and then all of a sudden it was 23-17 or something like that. So their defense can't hold out either. It's just, and then with a mediocre offensive line, both of those games, Burrow was getting hit like crazy. And both of those games he played, getting hit like crazy. And honestly, I'm still against, even though I got a lot of love for Jamar Chase, a lot of love for Jamar Chase. I was still against that pick of picking him over an offensive lineman. Still is. Because literally, look, yes, the Bengals are in the playoffs, in the AFC Championship game. But this man Burrow is getting hit like hell. So that doesn't do nothing. All you did was just help his pass game. Well, now he got 3 good ass receivers in Tyler, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. But other than that, the NFC Championship game though, that's probably gonna be the probably toughest game because both of those teams, NFC West opponents. NFC West has been dominant for some past couple seasons lately. Been dominant. It's been very, very competitive too for the last couple seasons at that. Um, but one thing about NFC West for sure, every squad except for Seattle has somewhat of an elite defensive line, a good defensive line, a D line that could get to the quarterback, a D line that could definitely hold down in the run game. So, coming into this game, it's gonna more so be about who is gonna outlast who. San Francisco coming in with that run game, so that's something that the Rams been failing to stop the whole entire season. If you ask me, their 5 losses is because they couldn't stop the run. If you ask me, and San Francisco, most of their losses been because Jimmy G just couldn't finish out the games. But lately, towards the end of the season, I gotta give credit to him when credit's due. He has found a way to finish up those games. Even though in those last 2 playoff games, this man still had yet to throw a playoff touchdown in this playoff season, in this 2021 playoff season. But yet, he's still getting the damn job done. Still getting the job done. All he's doing is just literally putting his team in best position to win the game, and that's what he's doing. And a lot of that, gotta also give credit with due again. I got a lot of love for my dog Debo, bro. That boy Debo, but I feel like LA is gonna come up with a game plan to force San Francisco to throw the fuck out that football. I think so. It's gonna be hard because when you got backs like Eli Mitchell and you can put a receiver at running back, it's hard to stop. It's very hard to stop. But I feel like they're gonna come up with a decent game plan to where Debo probably won't touch that run and Mitchell might get stuffed up, and Jimmy G might have to throw that damn ball. But I'm not picking no winners yet. And as far as LA, yeah, if you ask me, this is a win or bust season. I ain't looking at no win or go home. I'm looking at a win or bust season. Cause the reason why I'm looking at a win because you got all these top players. You literally got all superstars and superstars on one team on both sides of the ball. If you ask me, there's no way they should ever lose in the playoffs this year, no matter who they play. And the reason why I'm also saying it's a bust because for the same reason, you got all these players. So if you lose to San Francisco for the third time in one season, this is a bust season. And I don't see them competing for another championship next year. I don't see it next year. So that's me.
I just feel
So
like
so who y'all got in the Super Bowl? Like not who winning, but like who do you have? Well, yeah, that's winning. But like who do you have going to the Super Bowl?
That's our next one.
I guess we gotta make the predictions first before we say that.
Yeah, that's the next one. That's pretty much
Oh,
running
okay,
into it, bro. Pretty much running right into
okay.
it. Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pop that off for Frank. Frank, who is going to the Super Bowl, bro? I messed up.
I got the Chiefs and the Rams in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna make a final prediction after that. Chiefs and Rams.
All right. There.
I feel like Garoppolo gonna throw a pick.
I,
No, fuck that.
I had the Chiefs and 49ers or the Bengals and 49ers. Guys.
Y'all made one that
Pick
AFC, bro.
one.
Y'all made
You
one.
gotta pick one.
No,
I
like
know you don't want to
look,
bet against Burrow. I know you don't want to bet against Burrow,
no,
bro.
look
I
though.
know you
Like we
don't.
played against the Bengals in the Super Bowl one time, and like I want to repeat history, but at the same time, I want the Chiefs to win or to redeem myself for like last Super Bowl. I want to redeem ourselves, but I want to say the Chiefs and 49ers.
Yes, sir. All right. First off, I'm gonna say fucking around. So I'm gonna go ahead and say right now, I definitely got the Chiefs versus 49ers in the Super Bowl. I want to see that rematch again. I definitely did. I want to see if Kyle gonna close out that game like he's supposed to. Definitely want to see it. I got Chiefs 49ers. Zoe?
Okay, I deadass got like I got Chiefs versus Rams, bro. And this is gonna be a shootout, man. This gonna be a shootout. Y'all remember that 54-51 win? Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
that thing was so exciting, bro. Like, I think just due to the fact that, I don't know, the 49ers and Bengals would be boring as fuck. Like, I mean, yeah, like they got some decent, exciting players, but at the same time, um, where's the story? You feel what I'm saying? I think that's the only thing is history. That's probably like the only story, but there's no true meaning to it to us today. You feel what I'm saying?
But
Um, what I would say is definitely looking like Rams and Chiefs, no matter what. Like you can whether you writing it or whether you a true fan of football, you want Chiefs versus Rams, bro. You know, so I think all across the world we looking at Chiefs versus Rams for the Super Bowl.
and the Super Bowl, hey, Super Bowl is in LA. It is at
And
SoFi
oh,
Stadium.
back to back home team
That'd be
Super Bowls,
crazy.
bro.
And look, it's crazy. The Chiefs got to play at somebody else's field for the second straight year against an opponent.
Damn.
Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. Honestly, I think that's how everybody want to see it. Just like with last year, as much as everybody wanted to see the Chiefs versus Packers, come on now, come on now. And it's at one point you thought about, hey, you wouldn't mind watching the Bucks play at home for a Super Bowl. You wouldn't mind that. So it's kind of like you wouldn't mind seeing the LA Rams play in the Super Bowl at their home field. As much as honestly, as much as that's why I said as much as I say fuck the Rams, it could definitely go that way. Chiefs versus Rams as a potential matchup. I definitely want to see. I definitely want to see the San Francisco come back out there. You know what I'm saying? Do what they do. Just redeem me, bro. Redeem me, bro. Because I'm not satisfied with LA having our numbers every time we play them. I'm not satisfied with that.
But I feel like y'all could
Nah,
have won like yesterday because I know
we
like
should have won.
like
Yeah,
two
we should have won.
times it was like fourth and something y'all went for it, but that was like two field goals right there y'all could have had, but y'all like went for all the marbles for some odd reason. Like y'all would have kicked the two field goals and came back and scored. Y'all would have been
Mm-hmm.
straight.
That's crazy though. I forgot to say
It's the
this in my
little
thoughts.
things, man.
I forgot to say this in my thoughts, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I couldn't blame Brady on that game, on that loss. I just couldn't blame him.
Blame them
And
either.
this is the first time I'm actually saying this about a quarterback. Actually, my first time ever saying this about Brady. Somebody that did not like Brady saying this shit. Reason why I say this because if you go back and watch that game, we had a lot of receivers dropping wide open passes early that could have been game changing.
Yeah,
Could have been
Tyler
game
Jackson.
changing. Exactly. Like if you ask me, there's only one guy if you ask me that was making it all happen, and that was Mike Evans. Oh shit, my
Mike
phone.
was hey yo, Mike was doing
Mike played
Jalen
his ass off.
dirty yesterday.
Yeah, Mike played his ass
Mike was
off
giving
yesterday,
Jalen that
bro.
work.
yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
remember yesterday.
but we know who fault this is. This
You know,
AB fault.
they be
The,
fucked.
all
Definitely.
all this shit
Yeah.
is AB fault because if any other team take him, bro, I'll be very disappointed. You feel what I'm saying? Because it'll be another robbery for Antonio Brown stealing more money from another team. That's just how I look at it. Uh, I think the bullshit is that everybody keep letting him talk. They just keep putting a microphone in his face. You know what
Right,
I'm saying? Like he needs some counseling, bro. Like if we
right.
being honest, CTE is a hell of a thing, and he has that shit. I don't give a fuck if
He
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 keep.
still have it. That
Yeah, I
motherfucker
don't
had
care if
that
he
bitch.
keep going to podcast after podcast and keep saying no he don't, or if he go to Brandon Marshall podcast be like no he don't. Come on, bro. He hanging out with Kanye West as we speak, bro. These are the two
Uh,
most dysfunctional black men right now. You know what I'm saying? So if we keep this shit 100, right? Antonio Brown needs some fucking help. There's no there there's no reason for him to play another snap of football until he get that help. You feel what I'm saying? All of these teams who keep picking him up and keep having him play, we're watching them literally like hurt this man mentally. You feel what I'm saying? So it's either what you want to blame football or you want to blame the coaches. What is it? You want to blame the
all
relationship with the
because
coach?
all because he didn't want to get the fucking he wasn't getting the ball. Like, bro, this is a team fucking game, bro. You can't get the ball all the damn time. Okay,
Can't.
team player, bro. Like, why you think? Why you think most of these NFL, like, literally, a lot of these NFL players, not to bring this into this conversation, but a lot of these damn NFLers can give a fuck about anybody's fantasy team, bro. They can give a fuck about any of that because why? It's a team sport, team game. And they gotta block their ass off the whole entire game to win. They gonna do what they gotta do. The receivers that's probably finishing games with 2 catches for 20 yards, but the running back got like 20 carries for 161, and they still won. That's all that matters to these players. And honestly, to AB, winning does not matter to him. I feel like stats and him just being a fucking idiot here and there, bro. That's all that matters to him. Just having that cut and shit. And being around Kanye West yeah. You said it You said it better than I could say it, bro. Way better. That's just 2 fucking idiotic black men hanging around each other, and they got a song going away with each other. What the fuck can listen to that shit?
Yep. If we being real, right? We know that AB is good. We all know that. But we already see what force feeding him would do to you in the playoffs. And Ben Roethlisberger could easily tell you, like, he force fed AB like crazy, and
Yeah.
it ended up showing, against Jacksonville, bro. Like them corners was hungry. They knew what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he gonna throw it to AB every time. And how many times did Ben Roethlisberger throw it to Antonio Brown and it was picked off? And I think it was twice in the end zone, I believe. So we know what it is. It's like AB feels like he's the shit because everybody fed his ego instead of just being like, hey, bro, no, you're not gonna get the ball for the next couple plays, bro. You shouldn't even have to tell somebody that. If anything, you should have let him know early, bro. Look, this the game plan. It's either you with it or you not. If you're not with it before the game plan, then don't suit up.
Exactly. A quarterback like Tom did not like there are some games he force fed AB, but in that Jets game, obviously he didn't force fed him. Obviously, because why? Like it was not about getting him the ball. We're down 24-10. It's definitely not about getting you the ball. Because if Tom just sit here and focus on getting you the ball, we're gonna lose the game ultimately. Literally, just sitting there trying to just get you the ball because you want the ball. Like, no, you got Evans out there, you got Tyler Johnson out there, Scotty Miller. We got other guys, Gronkowski, other guys that can also help make a change in this game and make a play in this game. It's not just about you. Like, bro, like, honestly, that's why a lot of people give a lot of credit to Mike Tomlin because he was actually able to deal with that shit. He
Yep.
was actually able to deal with that shit. Bruce couldn't deal with that shit no more. Bruce already told his ass his one and done. That one and done. Like he had really 2 shots because one of this man lied about the COVID vaccine shit. He lied about it, and Bruce still brought it back to the team. And they gonna go out there and do jumping jacks off the field. You damn right your ass ain't coming back, and you ain't finna get paid. Yeah, if it was me, your ass cut. And I'm telling you right now, before you walk out that field, do not expect a paycheck. You gonna get this last paycheck right here from this game that you played for the minutes you done finished, not the whole game, but whatever you stopped at, that's what you get paid for. Other than that, don't ask for the end of the season incentives that you looking for again. That shit is not coming in your bank account, Brody. Nah.
That's why I said, like, shit gotta stop. Like, even if you like the top notch, even for if you're in high school and you still playing sports and you watching this, it's just the reality. Or listening, my bad. It's just the reality of no one likes that. Oh, give me the ball, or I'm this guy kind of person. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is a team sport, bro. You need every single person that lined up across you, bro.
Damn.
But I just feel like some people did
I'm not
tolerate him because his talent. Like he would remind me of that high school player. Like only reason people would put up with him because his talent. That it. Same with Kanye West. I feel like only people that put up with him, he made good music. People don't care about other things. Like I feel like another team do pick him up, that's gonna be sad because basically you did telling me the only reason you want him because his talent. You want till he act up again. Till he act up again, hey, he got issues. He got this and that. But we all know he been had issues. Y'all just ignore the fact that he had issues because his talent. Like he should nigga doing jumping jacks, he done with, bro. Like, should have like no more chances. And we had like Brandon Marshall like fading him that put a camera from the AB face. You know he from the top. He would have his moments. But like, you should like just cut him out. Like he done. Like why you keep on entertaining this man for? Like why?
Exactly.
We about to say Frank.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think AB got CTE or anything like that. I just think he naturally don't give a fuck. Like he just I think he's selfish, in my opinion. I think he's just a selfish person. Like because even before like he got hit by Burfitt or whatever, they said that he been like a little wild since like he's what they were saying. He might just be like a person who's just been like not privileged, but like been allowed to get away with stuff like throughout his whole life. And this is just a person who he is. Either that or he just might be crazy a little bit. That's how I see AB from now on. And if he do go play with the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, man, Ravens, ask the Bucks, ask the Raiders, ask the Steelers, like just know, like he might play dividends. Y'all might be like a good ass team, but like wrong time at the wrong moment, it might backfire on y'all. I know, AB like
Exactly.
and Lamar Jackson are cousins and stuff, but like, oh man, hey, I don't know if John Harbaugh even let something like that happen in the first place, but
And we gotta remember
it
this
is
too.
what it is. What it is.
And we gotta remember this too. The Ravens is a run first offense. That is not no pass first offense. That is a run first offense. So if maybe even think that he could go over 1,000 yards, the receivers that Lamar had, I don't think Lamar still have yet to got any of his receivers over 1,000 yards. Only person on that offense that got over 1,000 yards the past 2 years is a tight end. What's that tight end name? Andrew.
Andrew,
More Andrew. See Hollywood Brown out here going for 1,000 yards. If you ask me, Hollywood Brown's not even a top receiver. He don't play like it in my eyes. And they just drafted a rookie receiver and Rashad Bateman. He just had a good rookie year and whatnot. But still, that is a run first offense. A tight end type of like it's pretty much like the 49ers kind of sort of in a way. But with a mobile quarterback. Quarterback that can actually can throw the ball, but they are run first, run heavy at that because the quarterback can run and pass the ball. And they definitely rely a lot on the tight end in the pass game that they do in their receivers because there's no trust within the quarterback and the receivers. This how to say like difference between the Ravens and the Niners is Jimmy G actually got trust in Debo. If we actually do put that ball in Debo's hand, Debo is gonna do something with that ball.
Let
yeah.
me ask you a question.
But
Uh, if Hollywood Brown was with the Bucks, do you think that he'll be a fire receiver? Like, would you think he'll have more yards than he does now?
um in a way,
Oh,
no. In a way, no, because say like we bring back Godwin, and then we just go ahead and trade for Hollywood. Right? We make a trade, get Hollywood on the team. I feel like he'll have that same role as Scotty Miller, not more
yeah,
as
that's what I was about to
AB.
say.
Yeah, he had that kind of role because then we'll actually have a guy that can actually really deal burn you deep. Like Scotty can burn you deep, but somebody that can off the bat just hey, Hollywood, go run the go route, bro. We're just gonna throw the ball to you. You're gonna be open every time. It's man to man. Just run the go route. You're open. I'm telling you, you're gonna be open. Or run the post. We know you're gonna get open because as soon as you cut with that DB, it's there gonna be run for run, shoot for shoot, top toe for toe. I think he'll have that kind of familiar role with Scotty, but the offense will be more fed on like big plays from bigger receivers like Godwin and Evans and Grunt with them being a bigger receiver and them being hard to even tackle versus Hollywood. I don't think he got that type of physicality as Bucks receivers and tight ends. That makes sense
I can tell you he's definitely taking Tyler Johnson's spot.
for sure.
Yeah, he would take Tyler Johnson's
For
spot for
sure.
sure.
He's
But
definitely taking Grayson's spot.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
What
Any
other
of
what
those boys.
other what other slot receiver you got?
Scotty. Yeah.
Perriman.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
he's starting over all of them, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. So that's why I'm saying if Antonio Brown goes there, cool, whatever the case may be. He's not going to do anything, all right? Because he's not going to get the ball. On top of that, you got to be real. Like if Lamar was definitely like a pocket passer, you feel me? The Ravens could win games, especially in the playoffs. Um, but that's the thing. Are they going to switch it up to where it's like, okay, Lamar, we need you to stay in the pocket a little bit, so you can at least have some time. Get him a line. You know what I'm saying? But as far as AB himself, bro, he's never going to make a difference. You know what I'm saying, on any other team.
Never.
I'm not
That
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if AB, I know he got all this baggage and stuff. If he was on the Ravens, I low key think Lamar Jackson would force feed AB. Like I think he actually would be a beast on the Ravens. Like believe it or not, cause like AB does love the game. He loves to play. All his teammates say he's a team player. So I wouldn't think he have a problem like with them running the ball a lot as long as he get fed. Because the Ravens don't got like a main weapon over there. And he's cousins with Lamar. Like some people naturally got that connection. They naturally got that connection. I think like AB and Lamar would be fire, low key,
Yeah,
low key.
I get that, but at the same time, you don't want to prove these people to make you think that your draft pick was insane. You have to remember the reason why they got Lamar Jackson in the first place. If we're acting like him force feeding Antonio Brown won't diminish his numbers, we're lying. Okay? If Lamar Jackson force feed AB, his numbers as a completion rate and as far as yards per game, that shit will go down tremendously, bro. I'm
Right.
telling you. So I suggest that the Ravens don't even look that way towards Antonio Brown. Not only is that publicity, but that's negative publicity. On top of that, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You just got everybody who's gonna feel like, nah, I'm against that before it even happened. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just think, yeah, I'm just done with AB really personally.
Honestly. And I can kind of agree with Frank. Yeah, I can kind of see Lamar force feeding, but just like what Zoe said previously, when AB was on the Steelers, that playoff game against Jacksonville, they know literally they knew the Steelers game plan was, or not even Steelers game plan. They knew what Big Ben wanted to do was what? Get the ball to AB. 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 So what they do, if he lined up with Jalen man to man on that. You're not gonna throw his way. If you go line him up on the other way, they got zones to where AB would not be open. It's as simple as that. And I thought it would be the same way if Lamar really did force feed AB, the Ravens would be in trouble in a lot of those games because the Ravens is not a type of team like even though last year they kind of showed it they did came back, but I still believe they're not the type of teams to where like if their best player get boxed, where they still have a chance to win. I don't think they that type of team to even still have a chance to win if their best player or best receiver gets boxed up, and now that forced him to get the ball to somebody else. And plus, that's going to eliminate Mark Andrews getting the ball because clearly he has been doing what he's supposed to do for the Ravens. So for Lamar to even switch it up and try to force feed somebody else will definitely make the Ravens offense one dimensional, very very much one dimensional. Who gonna get the ball the most when it comes to passing?
Mm.
But yep, that concludes today's episode, everybody.
Before you end this
Oh, go ahead.
I just want to say like going back to the Hollywood Brown and Tampa thing. Like I don't think the coaching staff would have used Hollywood Brown like the correct way. Like we were the old scheme. They would have made him like do like normal stuff. If Hollywood Brown went like to a team like the 49ers or the Rams, like he would have been dangerous. But you go ahead and so I just wanted to say that.
Especially in LA, bro. Especially
Just
in
a
LA,
bit.
it's dangerous.
Didn't y'all just draft a player that is just like Hollywood Brown that can't do his job necessarily?
He white too.
Darden. Oh my gosh, Jalen Darden.
Oh, okay.
Jay.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, Jalen
Okay.
I don't
Darden.
like Jalen Darden at all.
Yeah, because I was about to say y'all literally got a little copy of Hollywood. Fuck out of here. Y'all literally got a copy.
Nah, I forgot about him. I always think about Scotty before I think about him. I like
Hey, but I
Scotty over
tell you
here.
what, speaking of receivers though, small receivers. That boy Kadarius Tony, do not sleep on him. He with the Giants
Oh
right now.
yeah,
Oh
oh yeah.
yeah, that boy
I
bad.
Hey,
was
he
saying
better.
that too.
That boy is
Can't
I'm
bad.
just
sleep on him.
saying, they don't
You
use him
can't
right.
sleep on him.
He might get traded somewhere. Hopefully to the Bucks for the Steelers.
I, hey, if he come to the
No, no, no.
Bucks, if he come to the Bucks, it's definitely over. Because I thought we definitely know how to use him better than what the Giants are trying to do with him.
I'm done number 13. You feel me? Come with the Bucks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that ain't fair.
We need that. We need a replacement for AB, man.
He always working at the
So Chris
49ers, you
Godwin
feel
will be
me?
good.
Hey, we ain't trying to hear about them Niners, bro.
He always working at the 49ers, man.
I ain't trying to hear them Niners. You see them keychains, bro. Wherever I go,
I using them.
always represented. Always.
See, you the
No matter
big
where I
rig.
go, I'm in a whole other city. I'm still represented.
Hey, always spot over here. You do like the
Hey,
trick play, Debo. Throw you the touchdown, bro. Come on now.
Yo, and you know what's crazy about that, bro? Like, could you imagine, like, back in the day, like, if Steve Smith did shit like that with the Panthers? Oh my
yeah,
God. Oh my God. That would have been disgusting, dog. And now that they doing stuff like that, bro, you might can get Juju to do some shit like that. But he got a weak ass shoulder right now.
right.
Cause he built for it. You know what I'm saying? Like all you gotta do is just break a couple tackles. He pretty physical now, so you never really
Definitely
know.
with Juju
So
at
shout
running
out to
back.
Debo.
Yeah,
Yeah, so shout out to Debo for paving the way for these wide receiver running back hybrids, man.
yeah, bro. Because they're like, bro, I always definitely could see there's certain receivers I definitely could look at and say, yeah, they could play running back. But it's crazy. It wasn't even Debo. It was everybody remember that running back from Green Bay, number 88. Can't think of his name.
Oh,
Montgomery.
but he didn't
Think
Wait,
do
about
it
Cordell
that.
Patterson.
He ain't do it. He ain't do it like Debo because they actually transitioned to running back, and his
yeah,
permanent position is running back. But he definitely used to be a receiver. Like I could say he started, but how the Niners are using Debo, that is completely different from what was going on back when he was the running back, like full time at that.
You
But
gotta
I
think
definitely
about it,
gotta give a shot to Debo though. Definitely a shot at Debo.
cause they doing the same thing with that boy Patterson. I think with the Falcons, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
same exact
Yeah,
thing with Patterson.
that shit ain't the same. So like I said, shout out to Debo, cause he
But
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah,
Patterson
yeah.
big as hell though, bro. Patterson
Huh?
big.
Who?
Patterson, Atlanta. See,
He is a big runner.
he the big ass player, big.
Hey, and it's also the same way with how receivers convert into running back convert to receiver. Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey. No boy, them two boys, them the only two backs that I could probably name right now. There's probably other bikes but I can name them. But I'm the only two backs I know for sure that could tote that route and catch that ball. Hey, can let them receiver. They're gonna stick it.
Yep.
But
He'll
definitely,
slide.
honestly, when we look at NFL, it's gonna be all about versatility and honestly, like mobile dual threat type. Really,
Cause that boy what's his name Le'Veon Bell like even though he made a decision that turned out to be bad, because I'm not
yeah.
gonna say it's stupid, it just turned out bad. I think he should I don't know, bro, like he should have just stayed and just kept getting his little bank, you feel me, until they was like, yeah, you earned it, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, some stupid shit like that. But like if you being real, that was the best team he could have possibly been on and stayed on was the Steelers, bro. Like him as a running back turning into a wide receiver kind of hybrid thing. That thing was,
Mm-hmm,
bro. It was so perfect, dog. But he fucked up the relationship, so it is what it is.
mm-hmm. Because he chasing money.
yeah, pretty much.
Look at
Yeah,
look at Melo, right? Look at Carmelo Anthony, right? Uh, I'm talking about a legend in a lot of people's eyes. But if we being real, bro, he traced that bag over the ring.
Yeah,
yeah, definitely.
he had to humble
Yeah.
himself afterwards.
hmm And he
Now
lost
he's trying
Ball.
to get that ring.
Yeah, now he on that old ass team, in Los Angeles.
Hey, he lost that second ring when he lost Lala. That shit was crazy.
This man, yeah, he tripping, bro.
One
Lala
ring versus
bad.
five.
He tripping. Hey,
Hey, that boy Carmelo full of L's, bro. He full of L's, man.
tripping. Lala bad.
Damn.
Lost up for real.
Hey. That go ahead and conclude today's episode, man. Appreciate everybody tuning in, listening, or even watching online. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Retire Athlete Podcast. Follow us on Twitter, Retire AP underscore. It's your boy Lowe's. It's your boy Darius. It's
Yep.
your boy Frank. And Zoe, we out of here.
Sir. Good
Yeah.
episode, fellas.
Yes, sir. Good one, bro.
Yes,
Good one for
sir.
the first live stream, bro.
On
First live stream.
everything.